So I'm just chilling, I'm in my bed, I'm scrolling through NBA Twitter, I just watched LeBron James give another legendary performance in Madison Square Garden, and I'm waiting on my Hawks to trade for Brandon Ingram. As I'm doing this, I'm chilling in a group chat, and somebody sent a Shams Charania tweet. I saw 3 words, and I said fake. I didn't even waste my time. I saw Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis, and the word trade, and I said, oh, fake. I clicked the account, and it's the real Shams Charania account with over 9 million followers. And when I seen that, I said, oh, no. You're not going to get me. You're not going to trick me with this one. He's been hacked. There was absolutely no way that trade was real. Everybody's going crazy. I'm looking to confirm it, and I'm thinking in my head, guys, stop being dumb. This is Luka Doncic. This did not happen. Why would anybody do this? Imagine if a 17-year-old got a hold of Shams Charania account. What's the perfect imaginary trade he would draw up? Luka to the Lakers. I mean, it makes so much sense. And then Chris Hayes tweeted it. And then ESPN started to post it. And that's when I realized that we just saw the greatest trade in NBA history. And I am in utter and complete shock. And there's so many questions that I have in my head for both sides. But really the Mavericks side. But I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it no more. What are the Mavs doing? Luka Doncic is 25 years old. He's a 5-time All-Star, 5-time first-team All-NBA, Rookie of the Year, 2nd all-time in playoff points per game, 3rd all-time in points per game, 6th all-time in playoff triple-doubles, and 7th all-time in regular season triple-doubles. What are you doing? This is not just some random talent that you have on your team. This is not some fringe top 10 player that you have on your team that's aging. This is an all-time playmaker and shot maker that you have on your team that just took you to the NBA Finals. What is going through your brain? For what reason would you trade Luka Doncic? How entitled do you have to be to trade Luka Doncic? So let me talk a little bit about the whole trade in entirety. The Lakers get Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris. The Mavericks get Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first. And the Jazz just get Jalen Hood-Schifino in a couple of seconds. And here was the Mavericks' reasoning. They didn't view Luka Doncic as a long-term building block because of his conditioning, and they didn't want to pay him a supermax. This is not a 30-year-old Paul George we're talking about once again. This is a 25-year-old Luka Doncic. That is a risk that you take 10 out of 10 times because the chances of you finding another talent like that in the NBA on your team are slim to none. They wanted him gone so bad that they just called the Lakers and said, here, take him. Take him and give me Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, who is a really good player, all NBA season, all defensive type of season as usual, they could have got a much better haul. Anthony Davis is 31, he's aging, he's injury prone, and he's worse than Luka Doncic right now. And they just called the Lakers and said, give me Anthony Davis and you can have Luka. It's one thing to trade Luka Doncic, it's another thing to not even test his market. If you call the other 29 teams around the league and say that Luka Doncic is available, you are getting better offers for that right now. And it's not even a conversation. You get Anthony Davis in a first-round pick for a top 3 player in the league that's only 25 years old. The Mavericks said that defense wins championship. You built a defense around Luka. It wasn't elite, but you got to the finals with it. In the games that Luka has played in, when he's off the court, your defense is only 2 points better. Last year when you made the finals, you were sitting at 18th in defensive rating, which is not good, but it's not worth trading Luka over, especially when you still made the finals and he's the sole reason for that. And when I hear stuff like this, it just makes me question the league because there's no way that a real human being got on the phone and actually thought that this was a good trade because that just makes no sense. And all you can really do is feel bad for Mavericks fans because this is such a gut punch. But let's look past that. Let's look at the actual basketball. The Lakers just paired up Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Don't overthink this. This is one of the greatest duos we've ever seen. Alright, maybe I'm gassing it off a name value, but offensively, this is a great pairing. Do not overthink it. I've seen people saying that they both need the ball too much. Great players know how to play off of each other. These two individuals by themselves have top 5 top basketball IQs in the sport. And you just put them together. And dare I say, once again, this is LeBron James we're talking about. He can affect winning in any single way that you need him to. He can play on the ball, he can play off the ball, he can play in transition. LeBron can be the number 2, he can be an off-ball slasher, he can be a transition demon as well, He could be a secondary playmaker off the Luka pick and R. How do you defend a Luka and LeBron pick and roll? If you switch it, mismatch on Bron. If you hedge it, Luka Doncic can play make off of that or operate off of the dropping big. If you blitz it, Luka Doncic can make that entry pass to LeBron James, and he's playing 4-on-3 from there. We even saw Luka Doncic setting screens for Kyrie last year and hitting off the catch and shoot, so it can be done in the inverse too. And even with the inklings of LeBron being traded and the roster being kind of gutted, you still have your player for the next 8 to 10 years. You are more than good. If the Lakers can't do anything, they could try their best to put a team around Luka Doncic, and you are a finals contender. And you have that for however long you may want it. But let's talk about the Mavericks side of things. This is still a disgrace of a trade and the worst trade I've ever seen from one team in NBA history. You just took a top 3 to 5 player and just gave him away, didn't even test his market. But at the same time, they are building something there. They've beaten OKC twice without Luka. They've really hammered on their defense. And maybe they just want to see how far they want to push the limits with his defense-oriented style of play. Anthony Davis is still a top 7 player in the league. He gets that rim-rolling big that he's been asking for. And the Mavericks are still a very dangerous team out west and a team that nobody would want to see. But as a Hawks fan, all I can really say is that we want to trade. And I ain't... Hey, this is my Super Bowl. This is my Super Bowl. This is really one of the craziest trades we've ever seen. I haven't made a video in 6 to 7 months, and that's my fault for that, but I was actually in the middle of working on one video as this trade got released. So if you want to see that video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you're liking the video. If you like NBA content, I will be uploading again. I miss uploading. I miss talking about the game. I miss talking about basketball. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comments about this trade. Subscribe to the channel. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate y'all so much. But I'm out, man. Peace.